Hello and welcome back to our FCS Dynasty and NCAA Football 2006. Today we got another doubleheader. 13th ranked Jacksonville Dolphins traveling to take on SEC foe, the Alcorn State Braves, who are 4-2 on the season. And our second game of the doubleheader is going to be North Dakota State, who is 3-3 on the year, traveling to take on the 5-1 Sam Houston State Bearcats. That is a Big 12 matchup, and that is going to be a good one, folks. Hopefully you stay tuned for 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time tonight to check that game out. But let's get into this. Look at these receivers here for the Braves. Kerry Arnold, 98 speed. And Joey Lester, 97. The Jacksonville Dolphins do not have the speed on defense to stay with them. And this might be a rough game here for the secondary. They do have Allen Davidson, who is my top-rated defensive back for the EFL draft pool. And Marcus Pettersson was also up there, but they just do not have the speed, I feel like, to keep up with those players. Devin Rambo, 72 overall, true freshman middle linebacker, is the fastest player on this Dolphin defense. So a very tall task here for the secondary today to try to contain these two beasts. Lester, 12 touchdown catches on the season. Dolphins on offense first. Hines out of the shotgun, and he will be dropped. No, he's going to pitch it back to an offensive lineman, and Thornburg gets the first down. Tack on 15 yards as well. And I hope you guys did not enjoy the black bars on the side of these videos for this entire series, because after this week they are gone for good, folks. Just like Mr. Highlight. Touchdown Dolphins. That is Highlight's 12th touchdown reception of the season. Braves on offense, and Pettersson has the pick. Huge play by the sophomore strong safety. That's his second of the year. Hines looking to get a bigger lead. Here's going to be sacked. The offensive line has been suspect all season long, and it is now 3rd down and 20. Hines over the middle, and he's picked off, intended for Highlight. And Highlight just cut the route a little bit short there. 2nd down and 8 now for the Braves. Deep shot right side, and Lester's gone. He's too fast. Pettersson was just out of position by maybe a foot, and that cost the Dolphins defense a touchdown there as Dukes McGee picks up 12 yards and a first down. We're also going to be saying goodbye to all of the drop frames that we've had in this series. They are going to be no more. I'm really excited about that. That has been the most frustrating thing for me in all of my YouTube videos, as Michael Hines is hit again for another sack, the second already here in the first quarter. 2nd down and 19. McGee off tackle out of the shotgun inside the 10-yard line down to the 8. Pretty good run for McGee, who has over 700 rushing yards on the season now. Hines to the end zone. He had Deshaun Harris wide open, and he missed it. Quasi Sands on for the field goal now. He is now 7 of 8 on the season with a long of 50. Not bad for the JUCO transfer kicker. Now the defense get a stop. Parker, deep shot. He's got Lester again. Pettersson can't bring him down, and Lester's gone again. Oh my goodness. How do you contain this guy? I don't understand it. 81-yard touchdown pass. Just another bomb. Jacksonville defense is going to have to come away with some takeaways here today if they want to actually get away with a win here, as McGee gets a huge run up to the 45-yard line of Alcorn State. Big-time run for the sophomore. And here is Mr. Highlight off tackle. He's going to fumble the football, and it's recovered by Alcorn State. That is not what head coach Marvin Joseph wants to happen. 2 turnovers already here today early in the ball game. Parker over the middle, he's picked off, and it's Adams. So the quarterbacks both throwing some interceptions here today. Highlight with a fumble. 2 takeaways for both defenses in just the first quarter. Now into the second quarter. 2nd down and 5. Hines gonna roll around, throws it deep down the field. Christian Hart wide open inside the 10. Oh no, he fumbles it. The Braves recover. Bernard running up the left sideline. Hines can't bring him down. McGee trying to trace him down inside the 20 and down to the 11-yard line. Wow. Oh my goodness. Hines found Hart wide open, got inside the 10 and just put the ball on the turf. Huge flip of the field right here, and the Braves are going to punch it in for the touchdown. So instead of the Dolphins taking a 17-14 lead, the Braves get a nice takeaway and get on the board again. And here's McGee with a nice juke move and gets up to the 38-yard line. He's got 779 on the season now, closing in on the century mark here today. Hines going to take off left side, and he's got the first down and more, and still going inside the 20, inside the 10, and down to the 6-yard line. Huge pickup with Michael Hines, who is well over 400 yards rushing on the season now, and he gets a touchdown here. That'll be his 8th on the season, and 20th for his career. Dalton Hayes, freshman punter, boots this one deep to the 5-yard line. Lester on the return. Bottled up, about 5 defenders in front of him. He runs man over. That was Allen Davidson, and Lester is gone again. He is unstoppable. Oh my goodness, 249 total yards, 3 touchdowns in a quarter and a half. Dolphins looking for answers right now, and Hines is going to just try to do it himself here as he gets up to the 48-yard line. And there are a lot of Michael Hines runs that I cut out of this game that were like 10 yards, but this game would have been 25 minutes long. So here's highlight with a nice run. He's got 30 yards today. I cut at least one of his runs out. Hines rolling around, and he's going to take off again, and Hines fumbles the football this time. 3 turnovers so far, and Deshaun Harris brings down Williams at the 47-yard line. You see Hines average 11 yards per carry today on 8 attempts. But some turnovers so far, and here's Parker going to get sacked. Zane Williams brings him down. That's his 8th sack this season. Parker right side, incomplete. Williams now with 15 career sacks, and the Braves are going to go for it on 4th down and 8. Parker had a man open, but he dropped it. So the Dolphins catch a huge break there. Now Hines is going to try to do it himself again. No, he's going to throw it up. That's Tyler Matthews, the fullback. He jukes a man out of his shoes, and Tyler Matthews is in for the touchdown reception. Just the 2nd of his career, 1st of this season. Braves going to the half with a lead 28-24. As the Dolphins defense looks for answers, and here is Arnold making an appearance now with some toe drag swag as the Braves are closing in on 200 yards passing on the right side, and they are going to get it there with a big pickup from Smith. And tack on 5 yards. That'll bring up a 1st down. My goodness, this game is just nuts right now. Parker left side. There's Lester, so fast. Look at that breakaway speed inside the 25-yard line. He's got a $183 receiving. And they go to the end zone now, and Allen Davidson cannot deflect it away. That is Arnold with the touchdown. And the Braves take an 11-point lead again. Highlight is on fire here for the Dolphins. Hines options out, pitches it. Highlight has the first down, about 11-yard carry. And he's got 9.2 yards per carry today on 5 attempts. And here's Hines going to take off again. He's got another first down. And he's just going to try to put the team on his back here today. 2nd down and 13. Jukes McGee up the middle. Picks up about 16 yards and a first down. He's got 96 today. Ground game really working today for the Dolphins. But Hines is sacked again. 3 sacks. This is the first one since the first quarter. And an interception so far. Here is Hines, sacked again, back at the 45-yard line. 4 sacks for the Braves defense. 3rd and 21. Hines is sacked again, back at his own 45-yard line. Crowd is going wild. It's 4th and 30, and the Dolphins punt the football away. It was a poor punt from the freshman, but it doesn't matter. Marcus Pettersson ends that drive with a sack. That's the 1st of the season for him. He's got 6 career sacks from a strong safety position. Hines pressured and sacked again. The offensive line just has no answer. That's Bernard, the middle linebacker, coming through for his 2nd sack of the ball game. Get your 4s up, folks. It's still anybody's ball game. Plenty of time left for the Dolphins to come back. And Hines is going to take off. He's just so fast. So fast. Down past the 30-yard line, dragging defenders to the 25. Big time pickup. Sean Harris celebrating with his quarterback right there, but they have to get into the end zone. Christian Hart is on fire, but the Dolphins go option. Mr. Highlight gets the pitch, and he is in for the touchdown. My goodness, he had several touchdown runs last season as well. And they use him as a Tyreek Hill kind of player. They go two-point conversion. Highlight out of bounds. Not a very good throw from Hines. He probably could have took off and got it. So it's 35-30. And here's a deep shot over the middle. That's Lester, and he's finally hit. That is Malik Bean with a big-time hit on the receiver. Parker over the middle again. This is Smith, and he's got a first down. Bean on the tackle again. They need a stop. Play action. Parker to the end zone. Wide open is Porter, the number 3 receiver. And just like that, the Braves take a 2-score lead yet again. It's 42-30 now with the extra point. And Hines is probably going to try to take off here. Throws it up instead. That's Highlight. And he jukes a man. Breaks the tackle. Past the 30. And Highlight is gone. He is all over the field today. Several touchdowns for him. That was an 80-yard touchdown. 2-point conversion, or a 2-point attempt here again. And Hines is going to be caught from behind. How often do you see that? The answer is never. And here is Parker over the middle and somehow fit that pass into Lester. St. Williams is on the coverage. Lester, 347 total yards today, over 200 receiving. And it is a 6-point ball game. Parker's hit again, but he finds Arnold, and he is gone. Just a simple slant route, and he's too fast. Braves want to go for 2 points here to make it 50-36. And Parker is going to find Cook, an offensive lineman who falls in for the 2-point conversion. And the Alcorn State Braves have put up a 50-burger here against the 13th ranked Jacksonville Dolphins. And here, this pass is picked off by Gonzalez, and Hines will bring him down to the 20-yard line, but the Dolphins seem to be falling apart at the seams now. 3 fumbles, 2 picks. My goodness. The Braves might not be done yet, folks. First and goal from the 8-yard line. Parker to the end zone, finds Arnold again. 57-36. The Braves pulling away. They're up 3 touchdowns. But the Dolphins, they're not going to go away easily here as Hines takes off again and gets up to the 48-yard line. Another 20-plus yard run for him. 3rd down and 10. Hines, play action. He's got Highlight wide open on the right side, and Highlight is gone again. Definitely the focal point of the offense. 52-yard pass from Hines. That'll be his 4th touchdown today, 20th of the season. And the Dolphins defense gets a stop here. So this could get really interesting. Highlight on the return. Inside his own 15-yard line. And he's going to spin a man out and get up past the 30-yard line. Highlight breaking a tackle and up to midfield. Great return from the star receiver. And Hines going to take a deep shot. And Deshaun Harris comes down with it for the touchdown. Just his 2nd touchdown of the season. They need an extra onside kick. And it's recovered by the Braves. Deshaun Harris injured his elbow. He is going to miss the remainder of this ball game, but don't worry, folks. He will be back for the next Dolphins game. 3rd down and 14 for the Braves. And Brown is going to fumble the football. St. Williams forced it, and they couldn't recover. Oh, my goodness. That's how the game is going to end. 57-50. The Alcorn State Braves pull off the upset. The 13th ranked Jacksonville Dolphins were the heavy favorites in the Discord pick'em with 14 votes to 3. And Alcorn State, 499 yards of offense. Jacksonville, 734. But those turnovers and the offensive line allowing all of those sacks today on Michael Hines really hurt this team. 6 sacks allowed, 4 of 8 on 3rd downs, 5 turnovers, 3 fumbles. They lost all of them. And one of them was right inside the 10-yard line. Over 900 total yards for the Dolphins. 13-minute time of possession. They put up 26 points in the fourth quarter, but could not secure a victory. They are now 5-2 on the season, and the Alcorn State Braves are also now 5-2. And this was huge, folks. This was an SEC game, and that is going to shake things up. Dolphins have a pretty rough schedule in the SEC that they have to complete here if they want to have a shot at taking on the currently number 3 ranked Tennessee State Tigers in a rematch from last season's SEC championship game. I can't remember if they played them in the regular season or not this year, but they played them twice last year. In that SEC title game, I mean, the Dolphins, they found their way after the first few games of the season, and they really cruised through that conference. Hines, 161 yards rushing on 18 carries. He had a touchdown. Highlight had a touchdown. McGee had a great game. Lots of broken tackles. Hines and Highlight both fumbled and lost fumbles today. Hines also threw 2 interceptions. Highlight, over 200 yards receiving. 3 touchdowns, going up against Lester and Arnold. Those guys had outstanding performances as well. But Highlight now over 780 yards receiving on the season with 14 touchdowns. He's got 25 touchdown catches in his career and over 2,100 yards receiving with 90 catches. The guy's an absolute monster. Zane Williams, 5 tackles today. He had a pretty good game for himself. He's got 40 tackles on the season now with 8 sacks. Pedersen had a pick today, his second of the season. Forced fumble for Zane Williams as well. That is his first forced fumble of this year. He had 3 last season. Dalton Hayes had a rough game punting the football. Quasi Sands made a field goal today, though. Lots of extra points. Highlight almost had that punt return for a touchdown. Hines, Highlight, Williams, players of the game for the Dolphins. Lester, Parker, and Arnold. 6 touchdown passes for Parker. He just absolutely shredded that secondary. Our next game is not Southern Utah at San Diego. That was yesterday. It's actually going to be North Dakota State taking on Sam Houston State. I'll see you guys with that one at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.